I've got one thing to say to you in this intro today, elites. One thing only. The thing, good luck. Welcome back to the Minecraft Guide, gamers. It's me, your boy, Ron Swanson here, and good luck. And by good luck, I mean good luck to me. Sorry, I need all the luck that I can take today. Today's episode is all about Minecraft's best store, kind of. Not really, but actually yes. But actually kind of not. You'll see in a minute. If you haven't heard yet, we're planning to take out the Ender Dragon very soon. Very soon. This step is a step that I couldn't decide if I wanted to make before the Ender Dragon for the longest time, but today I've decided. It's ancient debris time. Oh yeah, today's episode is all about finding as much ancient debris as possible. Then, I think in the next episode, we're going to take that ancient debris, turn it into Netherite, get all of our enchantments stacked up, set, good to go. We're talking enchantments on the sword, enchantments on the bow, enchantments on the armor. By the end of the next episode, we're going to be a completely changed person, the best person. I'm not going to say that. That's a little too much. We're going to be stacked up. All right, so today it's ancient debris hunting time. So we're going to need to do all of this ancient debris hunting over in the Nether because, of course, that's where the stuff generates. Ancient debris is the source of Netherite. Netherite made its way into the stage in 2020 and shook everything up. It's better than diamonds. So first things first, we're going to want to gather up some supplies. Now, I've been low-key doing something this entire series. Slowly but surely, I've been gathering up wool. My goal was 3 stacks of wool, and I just crossed that finish line. Now, you can actually hunt for ancient debris in many different ways, but today we'll be using one method. That method is explosive. It's also highly dangerous, so if you're doing this method, you need to be careful, big time. For this style of ancient debris hunting, we're going to need 2 main supplies, wool and wood. We're going to use wool and wood, combine them in a crafting table to make beds. Beds are highly explosive in the Nether. In fact, more explosive than TNT. It's actually kind of crazy. We can use beds to blow through all of the blocks that we don't care about, like netherrack and nether quartz. Sorry, nether quartz, you're great usually. We can use large amounts of explosives to get rid of all of the blocks that we don't care about and leave ancient debris behind. So how do you find ancient debris? Maybe that's why you're here. Well, first things first, get into the Nether. Now, our Nether portal is all the way up at pretty much the ceiling of the Nether. Well, actually, yeah, literally the ceiling of the Nether. We're going to need to go actually to the exact opposite place. We need to go really low in the Nether. To get really low in the Nether, I recommend getting ladders and making a long thing of ladders. Now, I don't want to have any enemies jump down on me while I'm trying to work on this, so you, boy, you can go away. All of you too. All of your friends, your spawns, I don't like you. Goodbye. I brought a lot of ladders with me, but realistically, I don't think this is actually going to cut it. I don't think this will get me all the way down to where I need to get to. Our goal is to get all the way down to like Y11, Y12, Y13, Y14. Somewhere in there, in the Nether. Really deep. Now, when digging down, you need to be careful big time. Like, seriously, be very careful because lava pockets are everywhere in the Nether, and if we hit lava and then fall into the lava, everything that we have, everything that we've worked for so far in this series is gone. It'll be our first death of the series. That's right. The first death of the series. It would be really bad. It would be just embarrassing. I mean, how could I even let that happen? Now, because we have to go so deep, I'm actually going to start with ladders and use them all up, and then actually to save wood, because we need a lot of wood for what we're going to do today, we're actually going to switch it up and just make a staircase going down after I use up all of my ladders. It'll be fine. But remember when I said we needed 2 things for this ancient debris hunting and only 2 things? Well, that was true, but it was also kind of a lie. You're going to want to definitely have at least a little bit of armor for this method. Beds are very explosive. If you have no armor, you are at a high risk of hitting that respawn button when you touch the bed in the Nether. If you didn't know, beds don't work how they work in the overworld in the Nether. In the Nether, they're basically broken, intentionally. So yeah, you're going to want to have good armor, but that's not all. You're also probably going to want to have a lot of food. No matter what, no matter how good your armor is, you will take damage when we explode the bed. When you take damage, your hunger is actually going to drain a little bit, and it'll keep draining every single time we ignite a bed. So basically, have a lot of extra food ready. Also, have a little bit of cobblestone with you. You'll see why in a minute. And finally, if you want to actually pick up the ancient debris, which I'm guessing you do, you need to have at least a diamond pickaxe. You can only mine ancient debris with a diamond pickaxe or better. If you're looking for ancient debris for your first time, you probably don't have netherite quite yet, but if you have a netherite pickaxe, well then, good for you. That would work too. Having extra building blocks on hand, like extra netherrack, might also be a really good call. If you come across lava, which I actually just came across lava, check this, boom, lava back there, then you're probably going to want to fill it in. To fill it in, netherrack, easy. But here we are, all the way down at Y11, boom, perfect. The same level that we use in the overworld for diamond hunting, but now we're down in the nether, looking for netherite. So first things first, what we're going to want to do is clear out a small little room. This room is basically going to be our starting point. Now technically, you don't need to clear out a small starting point room, but I think I would like to because my inventory is going to fill up fast today. In this starting room, I'm going to throw down a crafting table, and I'm going to throw down a chest or two. Inside of the chest, I'll put all of the extra blocks that I get that I don't really want to keep right now, but I also don't want to just despawn or blow up or get rid of, you know, that kind of thing. So, chest right there, crafting table right there. Hopefully the crafting table doesn't burn. Mega blocks, I'm going to start stocking up on you. You're going to be very, very useful later on. Beds. Today, we're going to make a stack of beds, 64 beds, and then blow them all up. Hopefully, we'll find enough netherite in today's episode for at least a full set of netherite armor, and maybe, even, if we're crazy lucky, a netherite sword too. So, a stack of beds, not going to be able to make them all right now, but boom, there we go. There's our first chunk of beds. We'll put them all in this chest for now, and make even more beds. We're going to make them all right here at the beginning. A lot of beds, but we need more, for sure. Even more beds, boom, right there, and this chest is going to be full, so we might not be able to make them all right now. I take that back. Maybe we can, actually. That looks pretty good. Now, if you're ahead of the game and you have a respawn anchor, I also highly advise that in this little starting room, this temporary, like, base camp room, you put a respawn anchor and set your spawn at it, just in case something bad happens. I mean, seriously, you never know. I don't have a respawn anchor quite yet, so there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not going to worry about it. It's not that important. I'll just need to be extra careful. But enough delay. We're down low in our nether. It's time for ancient debris. First things first, we're going to make a hallway. This hallway is going to be 2 blocks tall, just like this right here. If there's soul sand in the hallway, no big deal. We'll dig the soul sand out too. And hey, blackstone, this is the first blackstone of the world. That's awesome. Big hype right there. Now, it sounds like we're in the soul sand valley. That doesn't matter. Ancient debris generates in every single biome. But you probably don't want to do this in a basalt deltas biome because the basalt deltas is a whole lot less explosive. Dig a hallway, 2 blocks tall, 1 block wide like that. Could be long, could be short. Place a bed down. Then go ahead and count 3 blocks, boom, just like that. Then place a cobblestone or another solid block like blackstone. Then move as close as possible to the bed, but stay far away, and try to sleep in the bed just like that, and boom, it goes to explode, and oh, no way. No way, all sevens all day, elites. Wow, look at this. Don't stand in the fire. Yeah, you gotta watch out for the fire, but ancient debris, boom, right off the bat. Look at that. That's how you found ancient debris, elites. Oh, that's how it's done right there. Old-fashioned, another bed explodey style. New fashion, actually, because it's brand new. Wow, look at that. Wow, what luck is that? We're gonna definitely take that with us. Mine it. Hoo boy. Hidden in the depths. Oh yeah, hidden in the depths. That's exactly right. Now, you saw what happened. A giant explosion happened and there was lots of fire. You need to be careful. Watch out for the fire. Fire is obviously dangerous. If you end up landing in fire, get rid of the fire ASAP. You also need to watch out for lava. Check this, these particles right there. Lava is right above these blocks. If I dig one of those out, then lava is going to pour in here. That's highly dangerous. If we stand in the lava, we would obviously fry up in the lava, and frying up in the lava is 100% not good at all. Now, if you do get lucky like me and get some ancient debris right away, go ahead and mine it, and then if you mine it, put it inside of a chest. Don't leave it in your inventory. Other option, just leave it there. Ancient debris won't go away. You don't have to worry about it. It can't be blown up. It is immune to all explosives. But there we go. Explosion number 1, ancient debris already. I like these vibes. Today's gonna go good. Now we can go ahead and replicate it. Do it again. Now, certain blocks are more durable than other blocks. Blackstone is a strong block. It's actually going to blow up less. If we wanted, we could just jump over this chunk, but I'm actually going to go ahead and go for it. Explosion number 2, boom, right there. But check this out. This one is a whole lot smaller because all of the blackstone. The blackstone absorbs the explosive blast a whole lot better than netherrack does. So basically, it's totally your call. If you hit something like blackstone, you could skip over it, or you could just try and work through it. It doesn't really matter. Now, we're actually probably past the blackstone, so we can go ahead and just put another bed down, and then do the same thing. 3 blocks away from the bed, we put this cobblestone down, and then we're gonna go ahead and sleep in the bed again, and boom, explode again. Anything good this time? Anything good? Anything good? Nothing good, but it's okay. It's okay. We won't get discouraged because, don't worry, we have 61 beds left. That's a lot of beds. Now in total, for everything netherite that we need a simple total of 20 ancient debris. I think that's the total. I think, maybe. I'll have to double check that math for sure. Math hasn't been on point in this series, to say the least. But yeah, we should need about 20 ancient debris. If we get more, then we're in a really, really good spot. If we get less, it'll be a little bit of a bummer, but we won't get less. Come on. So, bed again. We'll go ahead and back up. Cobblestone, and then boom. Ancient debris this time. Maybe. I think that's just blackstone, but lava's pouring in. Okay, perfect. I wanted to talk about lava. If it pours in, you're going to need to be careful and make your way over to the lava, of course, and try to block it off. So use those extra blocks that you brought with you to fill things in. Now down here, it looks like we have a little bit of a lava lake down there, so we're going to want to keep that in mind when we light our next bed. Now, for now, we're going to go ahead and just try and get as close as possible without touching the lava and sort of fill it in with blocks. We need to cut all of this lava off so we can see what's behind the lava. Sometimes the lava will fill in and it'll actually kind of be blocking ancient debris. It could be pouring over it right now and I wouldn't know if I didn't take the lava out, of course. So the lava is going to go ahead and drain, and while it's draining, we'll go ahead and punch out all of the fire. Now, technically, you could leave the fire if you wanted. Fire will eventually burn out on ancient debris. It won't burn forever, but I like to punch out the fire too, just so I can get a good look at everything around me. Now, unfortunately, no ancient debris behind that one, but it's no big deal. We won't get discouraged quite yet. So we'll go ahead and do the same exact thing. Now, really, technically, it doesn't matter. You don't have to be so consistent about being on Y11. I like Y11 just because I've had golden luck with Y11, but technically, the most ancient debris generates in your nether at Y15. So we're actually currently a tiny bit below where most ancient debris generates. But it's okay, because of course our beds are blowing up above and below Y11. They're not staying on Y11. So far, so good. Honestly, 2 ancient debris off the bat like that was like crazy luck. That was really, really insane. But I think we need to keep moving. And is that fire? That is fire back there. Yeah. We need to keep moving. Another big thing that you should always make sure you have before you blow up a bed is a way out. If you're trapped in an area, like let's say I had a block right here and I wasn't able to move and then lava starts pouring, that would be big bad. You definitely want to have a quick way out and a safe way out too. Nothing over here could hurt me if something bad happens. So let's go ahead and blow this bed up. Now, this time I actually placed a cobblestone 4 blocks away. That would work too. If you place it 4 blocks away, you'll actually probably a little bit safer. In reality though, it doesn't matter how close or far away you are from the bed. So long as you aren't right next to the bed, you should be good. Don't stand on top of the bed and blow the bed up. Bad things will happen. Now, just like when mining for diamonds, if you happen to hit gravel like this, I highly recommend that you remove the gravel. But remove the gravel carefully, because the lava, of course, is a thing in here, and if lava starts pouring in on you quickly, then you're going to be in a really, really bad situation. In fact, it's probably smarter to just be above the gravel that you're removing. If you're above it, the lava should, in theory, flow right down into this low spot right here and actually not bother us at all. And then, if you actually do end up finding lava, maybe stop with the gravel. Don't worry about it. Alright, so it looks like I have another room with no ancient debris. Now, something interesting just happened over here. I was digging up to make my, next spot for the bed, and then I found lava. If you find lava, you have a couple options. One, you could still just go for it. Just place a bed down, blow it up. But at the same time, that may not be your best call. If this chunk of lava is a big chunk of lava, then we won't actually be able to remove it all. It'll just take too much time, like that. Yeah, way too much lava. So, we're going to actually have to make a change here. We're going to have to turn directions because, yeah, this is just going to be way too tedious. I don't really recommend trying to use your time up removing giant walls of lava. It just takes too long. So, here's what we're going to do. From this spot right here, we're actually going to make a turn. No big deal. Let's go ahead and get back up to Y11, and then we'll start again. Bed back there, I put a torch above it because whoops, and boom. What do we have? Of course, ancient debris. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Ancient debris. Ancient debris. No, ancient debris. Ancient debris. Oh yeah, ancient debris. I love it. And right there, check that out. That's 3 pieces of ancient debris. That's a solid chunk of ancient debris. I like it. Now, of course, we're going to go ahead and make sure this area is nice and safe before we dig that out. But then, that stuff is coming back with me. With that, that marks a total of 5 ancient debris so far, which is 1/4 of all of the ancient debris that we need. Another cool thing about doing this method is you're going to expose a lot of blocks down here, like blackstone. If I want blackstone for my builds, which I definitely will in the future, now I know where there's a lot of blackstone. We can come down here and dig these chunks out and get probably a pretty decent amount of this stuff. Now, we're going to go ahead and drop the ancient debris off. Don't want to risk it, and then swap out some of these other blocks for beds. More beds. Not only is ancient debris a lot less common than most other Minecraft doors, but it also generates in smaller veins. So sometimes, if you're unlucky, but still lucky because you found ancient debris, you'll have 1 ancient debris and 1 ancient debris only. If you're really lucky, you'll have 3 pieces of ancient debris in a chunk. Sometimes, and this is really, really rare, but sometimes you could have a couple chunks of ancient debris right next to each other. If that happens, though, you are crazy, crazy lucky. That's not going to happen very often. Now, one more thing before I go ahead and cut away and start just exploding beds off camera. The reason we're doing this and not just mining for ancient debris is really time. So, we could totally just dig tunnels and look for ancient debris, kind of like we would do for diamond finding. But ancient debris is so much more rare than diamonds that might actually end up being crazy time consuming. Also, and this is a big part, we don't have very good pickaxes quite yet. We don't have like a mending pickaxe or something that we could just heal up when the health gets really, really low on it. So by doing things like this, we'll be saving a lot of diamonds that we would otherwise have to spend on repairing pickaxes. If you do have crazy good pickaxes with mending on it and then a really good experience farm, then you could totally just dig a big expansive tunnel system to find ancient debris. Might take a lot of time though. Not good, not good, not good. I touched the lava. I touched the lava on accident. I was not being careful. I was not being careful. I was not thinking. I touched the lava. We're gonna be good. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna be cool. We're gonna just go ahead and stop burning. Boom. You see, we're fine. We're cool. You keep your cool. You get away from all lava that could take all of your things from you viciously, rudely. We're cool. We're good. But it was crazy. You got to be careful. But with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and focus. I think that's what I need. Focus. Here's what I want to do, though, elites. Let's play a game. How much ancient debris will I have when I come back with most, if not all, of these beds gone? Take a guess down in the comments below. Let's go. Wow, that's literally all I can say right now. Things have gone, to say the least, exceptionally well. So, a little bit of a bummer. I lost my chest plate. I accidentally blew it up. I didn't even realize. And golden leggings on Breaking 2, almost broken. Big problem there, so I decided to take them off. We do have 2 more beds that I would like to explode, though, before I show you my final ancient debris count, which, oh my gosh, it has gone amazingly. So, bed number 1. Boom. There we go. Anything? It doesn't really look like it. Yeah. Okay. A little bit of a bummer there, but it's okay. It's okay. There is always one final chance to get a little bit more ancient debris. That final chance is right here. Here's our golden ticket. Let's go. 3 ancient debris. 3 ancient debris. 3 ancient debris. Okay. A little bit of nether quartz. Okay. Well, so this whole tunnel system that I've blown up is very, very expansive. It goes very far that way. Then, if we go back this way, it's like crazy in here. I've blown up a lot of beds. I am, just kind of like blowing holes wherever, making a gigantic open space. Goes pretty far that way. It also goes like really, really far that way, and then it turns to that cobblestone and goes like down that way towards the warp forest. Yeah, it literally goes everywhere. How much ancient debris did I get for 1 stack of beds? Drum roll, please. Boom. Right here, 24 ancient debris. That is amazing. I am feeling so lucky and so happy right now. I am so excited about this. This is way more ancient debris than honestly I thought I was going to get. Being realistic, I thought I would get like 13 or 15. If I was commenting on this video, that's what I would have guessed. And no, I've doubted myself yet again because I can't be stopped. This is crazy. Now, I did burn through a lot of food though. So I started with like a stack and a half of steak. I have 47 left. Yeah. Remember what I was saying to bring a lot of food? I meant it. Now, one thing. I did switch it up a little bit and started, exploding the beds at Y12 and 13. And that actually, honestly, seriously seemed to work a little bit better. So, long story short, if you're doing this yourself, maybe, big maybe, consider going more towards Y12, Y13 instead of Y11. Definitely, 100% though, don't go below Y11. It just generally seems to be too low in the world for a lot of ancient debris. But elites, big moment of truth. Is it going to be daytime or nighttime when we swing to the overworld? It is going to be raining. That's different. And daytime. Okay, raining. Wow, I don't know if I've honestly seen any rain in this world quite yet. Wow, what an amazing moment. Water falling from the sky, who would have thought? So, we come back to the base with a grand total of 24 ancient debris, which is amazing. But that is actually where we're going to wrap things up for today's episode of the Minecraft Guide. Actually, ancient debris definitely deserves to go in this chest. Next episode, we're going to come back and gear up huge time. Then, very, very soon, we will be taking on that Ender Dragon, getting rid of the thing from our world, and then we're on to even bigger and better things. We're talking more auto farms, bigger auto farms, cooler builds, everything like that. But, of course, we have one final thing to do today. That thing, comment of the day. Today's comment of the day is from Zaid Q. Now, if only the zombie flesh could be smelted into leather. I thought that was an interesting comment because that has been a thing, like requested in the community for literally like ever. People have always wanted rotten flesh to smelt into leather, and I kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit. If you were wondering, your guy is personally in the boat of no rotten flesh into leather, but kind of. Rotten flesh should totally smelt into leather pieces or leather scraps. You know how if you have a couple rabbit hide, you can create a single piece of leather? Yeah, if you didn't know, that is totally a thing. You can actually craft leather with rabbit hide. This is how I feel it should be done with rotten flesh. You smelt up a piece of rotten flesh, you get a piece of leather. 4 pieces of leather turn into one solid, actually real piece of leather. We'll call them leather scraps. You get leather scraps from smelting rotten flesh. You craft the leather scrap into a leather. That would provide the perfect balance for smelting rotten flesh. But that would also mark the end of today's Minecraft Guide episode. Today, I'd like to send a big shout out to Waddles Merch, our sponsor. Check out the merches down below the video. Also, drop a like and subscribe. All of my links down in the description below. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, stay fresh. Goodbye, everyone.